Hey everyone, it's George, and this is my first Let's Play, I suppose. We're going to be playing a game that I think is rather underappreciated, certainly a bit underplayed, and less well known perhaps than it should be, and it's this game, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. This is the kind of game where I would say if you can get your hands on it and play it before you watch this series, then do. It's available on the Nintendo DS. I mean, you could probably find a copy around on eBay or something like that. Or you can download it on iOS. I believe the first 2 chapters are free, and after that you can pay for chapter packs, or you can play basically a value pack of the rest of the game. I would suggest maybe you watch the first few videos, maybe the first couple of chapters. If you enjoy that and you have an iOS device, then certainly download that free demo to see if you enjoy playing it. And then I would suggest getting the DS version just because I think it's the most definitive version. But the iOS version certainly, replicates the game pretty much exactly. So there's no harm in getting that version if that's all you've got. But yeah, definitely, if you like what you see, then go ahead and get it. It's a very puzzly game, so if you were to watch these videos before actually playing it, then it probably wouldn't be as good of an experience. So I definitely suggest going out and playing the game if you have any interest in it. But for now, let's start a new game. Chapter 1, 7:02 PM. Must have been unconscious for a while. My head feels fuzzy, kind of like I'm swimming through darkness. When I came to, there was a woman standing there. A woman I don't know. At least, I don't think I know her. And then there was a man with a gun. I don't know him either. Well, probably not anyway. Now, I'm not the kind of guy who could just stand back and watch a poor woman get shot, but there's just one little problem. I'm already dead myself. This has got to be me, no question about that. After all, do you see any other dead bodies lying around here? So long, sister. I feel bad for her, sure, but what can I do? I'm dead. But just as I was thinking this... This is no time to be lolling around dead. You're the only one who could save her. What the? The whole world just changed on me. Okay, so yes, this Jedward-haired fellow in the sunglasses here is our main character. We don't know much about him at the moment. We'll find out more about him in the game, so I shan't introduce you to him beyond that. This is, of course, the tutorial level, but it is something of a justified tutorial, so it's okay. Let's carry on then. Welcome to the Ghost World, the land of the dead. A voice in my head? Who are you? No time for introductions now. You have to save her. I know you could do it. All you have to do is use your powers. Huh? Me? Save her? How? Take a look at your corpse. Do you see that blue flame? That's your soul. And do you see that bright white spot nearby? That's a core. And you can see it helpfully flashing on the screen there. That's a core. A core? Just looks like a railway crossing gate to me. Look, the best way to understand is just try it. First of all, try touching your soul. There it is. Next, with your finger still on it, slide your soul across to connect it with the core. I don't know if this was originally meant to be an iOS game or what. I don't know why it says finger still on it. I mean, on a DS, obviously, you're going to be using a stylus. Anyway, so this is about the range that you can move in this game from any one core to another. That's going to be your main means of transport in this game, is jumping between cores, because as a ghost, that's pretty much all you can do is possess things. So let's jump over to the crossing gate here. Congratulations! Your soul has now possessed the crossing gate. So what, now I'm a crossing gate? Now then, use the crossing gate to save the woman. What? But how? In a moment, time will start to flow normally again. That will be your chance. Listen, when the man pulls the trigger, the woman dies, right? So before that happens, you have to use your powers to stop it. Hey, wait a second! I still don't know what you're talking about. You will see. You will see. Now then, time will start to flow again. Now is your chance. Touch the trick button. And indeed, it's this button down the bottom right here, trick. This is one of your basic means of controlling this game, other than moving around, is, well, possessing objects and making them do things. Things like this. Hold it. Well played. What just happened? That was one of your powers at work. A ghost trick. You mean I made that crossing gate move? That's right. You manipulated that object with the power of the dead. A ghost trick. And all you have to do to perform a trick like that is touch the trick button. Now the woman's fate has changed, albeit just a little. Yeah, she still kind of has a gun pointed at her. Yes, that's not good, is it? But at least now you're starting to figure out how to use your powers. So we enter the ghost world with Ghost, possess an object, and then perform a trick with it, eh? He's referencing a button we haven't actually seen yet, the ghost button. We'll see that very soon, though. Or not. Now you're getting it, let's move on to the next step. Try possessing a different core. Now this is where that range I showed you, as I say, this is the maximum range. This is where that comes in. Wouldn't you just love to possess the giant wrecking ball that's over there? But alas, you cannot. You can only possess this guitar. I see, a guitar then, is it? Hey, what do you want from me? I would have preferred that giant wrecking ball. That would solve the problem real quick, I bet. But I guess I can't reach cores that are too far away. Well, I guess we'll see what you can do with that guitar. Let's set time in motion again and find out. Let me try that again. So long, sister. Alright, touch the trick button. Yeah, in this tutorial, it sort of gives you unlimited time to perform your first couple of basic tricks. That's got to be some of the slowest running away I've ever seen. Looks like I'm going to have to come up with something more. So we're in the ghost world again. Let's see, what core is close enough to possess right now? I guess all there is me. No time to be picky, I've got a woman to save. I like your attitude, it's admirable, truly, but... But what? If I can manipulate objects, then I ought to be able to manipulate my own corpse, right? Well, tell you what, why don't you just try it and see? Go ahead and possess your corpse. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now we'll set time in motion. Okay, go ahead and try the trick button. Hit the trick button. Oh dear. Huh? Nothing's happening. Exactly. Sad but true, I'm afraid. You can only manipulate non-living things. Corpses, even if they aren't alive anymore, aren't really just ordinary things. You gotta be kidding! Wait, what about the woman? What's happening to her? Let's take a look, shall we? If you want to take a look around, you can slide the screen. Slide the screen? It's easy. Here, give it a try. Touch the screen and slide it in any direction you want. And you can indeed do that. As you can see, I've got a little camera icon come up where I touch. I'm going to use the D-pad instead. It will tell you later, not very much later. How was that? Whenever you want to see what's going on somewhere else, just slide the screen. Okay, I got it. Right now, let's see what's happening to that woman. Of course. You know what to do then. Slide the screen and see if you can find her. So, yeah, you can also use the D-pad. The game will say this, so I'm just going to use the D-pad to slide on over. Well, sister, this is it. Two things are looking pretty dim right now. My eyesight and your future. Bang. And the woman's dead. Get used to seeing that. We will be seeing that particular woman dying a few times. Well, that's good timing. Imagine if the guy had phoned a few seconds earlier. Might well have distracted the assassin with a different sound. Out of my way. And off he goes, slowly down the stairs, while I don't have much to say. A very, very patient caller. It's done. I'm on my way. And off he goes, after tipping his hat to us for some reason. In the end, it looks like our fate remains unchanged, so what good are these ghost tricks of mine? But just as I was thinking this... Yep, Luxo Jr. got a paint job here. No, this is, in fact, the tutorial guy who we were just talking to. Hello there, how are you feeling? Not very well, I imagine. A terrible tragedy what happened tonight. Ah, ignoring me, are you? It's a little too early for you to be so stiff and cold, I'd say. Ah, so it's you. You had that voice in my head, right? Well, I wouldn't say voice exactly. The dead don't have voices, you see. It's more like my thoughts are being beamed directly into your mind. That's another little trick ghosts can do. It looks like my ghost tricks didn't do much good. She still ended up just as dead as before. That's true, for now. For now? I still have more to teach you about the powers of the dead. Your ghost tricks. Who exactly are you, anyway? Before I answer that, I think we should save this young lady. Isn't it a shame to see such a pretty young woman lying here like a discarded piece of trash? But what can I do? She's already dead. Time for more ghost lessons for you, my friend. First of all, I'll have you possess me. Possess you, eh? Once you've done that, I'll tell you about another one of your powers. Why am I so determined to save this woman? After all, it's not like I know her, but I guess I'll take the desk lamp up on his invitation anyway. My reason is twofold. Number one, I'm not the type to leave women lying around, discarded like trash. And number two, I don't have anything else to lose at this point. Trick time! And so you see this thought bubble here, it just gives you some extra dialogue. None of these thought bubbles are ever mandatory, but I'll try and hit as many of them as I can. That thought bubble you just touched. Those are your thoughts, what you're saying to yourself in your head. My thoughts, eh? So the dead don't have voices, and what we think is communicated directly to one another. So these thought bubbles are sort of a stand-in. I think I'm starting to get it. I think so too. Just remember to always keep an eye out for thought bubbles. Okay, good idea. I just want to get some important clues from them. It's kind of a hint system as well for the game, which is why I say none of them are mandatory. Now then, in order to possess me, you first have to enter the ghost world. And the ghost button is your ticket in. Yeah, the ghost button that was mentioned far earlier. Not 100% sure what happened there. Anyway, yep, there's the ghost button. The best thing to do is try it. The ghost button, eh? Guess I'll give it a little touch. So, off we go. Now we're in the ghost world. We can't reach the lamp from here, so I guess we'll have to take the long way around. Through the car door. Through the sign. Are we going to go through the traffic cone? No, can't reach the phone from here either. So let's go up here. By the way, have you taken a look at the top screen? What about it? It tells you what trick you can perform with the object you're currently possessing. Yeah, so if you have a look at the top screen, and I'll sort of fade that into the main area now, you can see it says we're possessing a folding cot, and the thing we can do with it in the orange is unfold. The information is there for you to check out whenever you need it. So in the case of this folding cot, it looks like I can unfold it. Yes, thank you, Jedward Hare, I just said that. And to perform a trick on the object you're possessing, you first have to return to the land of the living. Okay. This time, the back button is your ticket out of the ghost world. Well, good luck. We're counting on you. Huh? Who's this we? So, yep, we go back. Actually, I will show you a little something first that will be important later. So, we can possess this fan here. Turn it on. And what happens is it starts waving the flag. There's not much we can do with it, and the flag is kind of out of our reach now, but that's okay, because the fan will stop eventually. So the timing of when you actually hit the ghost button is also important in this, and we'll see an example of that quite soon. Anyway, back to this folding cot. This is what it is clearly hinting at us to do. Unfold it. We can fold it back up if we want, but there's no real point. And let's possess Luxo Jr. here. Huh? That's funny. What is? Looking over at our body. Looking over at the girl's body. The lady's body. My corpse and her corpse. There's definitely something different about the two. There's something emanating from my corpse. That's because you're special. What's that supposed to mean? Not everybody who dies gets special powers, you know. So those waves are because of my powers of the dead, eh? Anyway. Congratulations, you passed. Well, what do you know? What prize do I get? A new power. What else? Another one? Now let's review. You can possess objects and manipulate them, right? Now what do you suppose will happen if you possess a corpse? Nothing, because I already tried that, remember? And nothing happened at all. True, you don't have the ability to manipulate a corpse. However, there is something else you can do. Oh yeah? What's that? Why don't you try it and see? Okay then, I suppose we should try it. And whenever you hit a corpse, you instantly flash to this sort of screen. What's this? Can you hear me? Wait a minute, what's going on here? It looks like she's unconscious, poor thing. Unconscious? But she's dead! Yes, but think back. Remember when you died? When you came to your senses, you'd been unconscious too. Unconscious, eh? Come to think of it, the desk lamp is right. When I came to, I was already dead. I suppose that's going to be the lamp talking. Let's leave her like this for now. And while she's resting, we can save her life. Oh sure, you make it sound so easy. And it is easy. When you use your powers on a corpse, you can go back to the past, to a time 4 minutes before that person's death. Are you serious? Back through time? That's right, but there's a catch. It only works on new corpses, corpses that have been dead for less than 1 day. And she's still well within that limit. You might want to give it a try before it's too late. But this is crazy. None of it makes any sense. We're talking about the powers of the dead here. It doesn't have to make sense. I love that explanation for everything that goes on in the game. It's the powers of the dead. Come on. Now then, let's go, shall we? To the time 4 minutes before this woman was murdered. Hey, wait a second. I sort of know what you're talking about. You'll see. You'll see. Apparently that's our desk lamp's catchphrase. Anyway, next time on Let's Play Ghost Trick, we're going to rewind time, use the button here, and go back to 4 minutes before this woman died. See you then.